Hi guys, I just wanted to do a really brief video just to let you know, or give you a bit of an update really on the World's Strongest Half Marathon and where we're at with that. Obviously those of you who followed the journey will know that back in September we took a decision to move the original date from October to April the 10th this year, because of, at the time, the COVID restrictions, but specifically the rule of six around who can meet up and gather. In that kind of interim period, we've had lockdown number 2, Christmas, and lockdown number 3. When lockdown number 3 happened, I don't think any of us necessarily envisaged it being the indefinite lockdown that it has been, maybe more of a fire break for a few weeks or so. So we didn't really do anything as far as looking to change the date. I think we were pretty happy that it probably would happen or could happen. Obviously, as things have gone on, that's changed somewhat. So we're now in a situation really where the April the 10th date is pretty arbitrary. It's out of the window. It's not going to happen. We have kind of spoke loosely around some other dates around the May bank holidays, but that was before the government roadmap was put out there. So the reality is we're not going to be in a position to kind of spend 10 12 hours pulling a boat along the canal until probably mid to late summer, which for the charity is obviously their prime kind of operational busy season. So it's not really going to fly at that time of year. So maybe we look at back end of September, October again, as we were last year, or worst case scenario, maybe we look at just knocking it on the head for 12 months and look at that April date again for next year. But once I know more, once we've had some discussions around it, we'll update and put something out there. In the interim, what I have been doing is I've spoken to Guinness, the world record guys, about the possibility of a world record attempt around kind of the boat pull or something similar. And while the half marathon, the world's strongest half, is not something that kind of fits within the mould for Guinness, there are just too many variables for it to fly with Guinness. There is an existing or pre-existing boat pull, narrow boat pull world record to do with speed and shorter distance. So I've put in a request for details on that with a view to maybe, fingers crossed, doing something along those lines as a short-term goal, if you like, something closer, which can be done, fitted in maybe around COVID regulations and around the operational commitments of the boat, with a view to obviously the half marathon boat pull still being the long-term goal down the line. So I'm not going to say too much about it because it's still up in the air. I've not had all the details yet from Guinness, and it's not something that we've kind of discussed particularly with the charity, but it's an idea. It would certainly give me a challenge, a physical and mental challenge in the same respect, although it's kind of flipping that challenge on its head, and it would be again a means of generating some fundraising revenue and local publicity for the charity, which again is, that's part of the game, or that's, they're the two primary parts of the game of wanting to do this. So fingers crossed. So if there's any more developments on that, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I hope you're all rocking the back end of this lockdown and looking forward to this gradual easing that we've got to hopefully some sort of normality. Otherwise, thanks a lot guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye.